Good afternoon, everybody. Brenner's One here. I wish I had a normal sleep schedule. I just don't. It is a mess, but that's okay. That happens. What, Max? You want to come up? No. Max, did you step on a duck? What was that sound? Anyway, today is Saturday. It is the 8th of January, 2022. What are you doing? Max went outside and he's got a little mark on his head. He got in a fight. I don't know why he's out there fighting. Max is a lover, not a fighter. But apparently somebody said, let's go. So he's a good boy. Alright. So, woke up this morning early. I was up at 4:40. I went to bed at midnight, was up at 4:40. Stoked the fire. It was 5 degrees outside, so a little chilly. And nice and comfortable in here. Very comfortable in here. And so then I go and bring wood in, took the dogs out, took care of some chores in the middle of the night. Crashed back out, I think about 9. And then I slept for a while after that. But yeah, my sleep schedule's a mess. It has been for a while. But I did catch up on some sleep, which is why the lateness of this video going up. Every once in a while you got to do that. But so I want to talk about cause and effect. Cause and effect. Every action has a reaction. Alright? And I'm going to talk about something. And we're going to talk about France a little bit. And the president in France is saying, if you saw the comment that he had made about they're going to put maximum pressure on people that have not done this over there and make their lives very uncomfortable. Well, I want him to remember something. France has a history, a long, long history of when people have had enough in France, they make changes. So be careful what you do. Be careful how far you push people. There's a percentage of the people, and be it in America, be it in Canada, be it anywhere in the world, that are not going to do this. They're not going to be bullied. They're not going to be coerced. They're not going to be bribed. They're not going to be intimidated, shamed, told that it's their patriotic duty. That's the biggest clown show I think I've seen yet. And that's our president here that said that one. It's your patriotic duty. You're out of your mind. There's a certain percentage of people that are just not going to do it. And they need to get over it. That's a fact. I will tell you this right now. That segment of the population that will not do whatever the government tells them to do. Any government around the world better be really, really careful. Really careful. And I'm not making threats in any way, shape, or form, but I'm just saying those are the people, realistically, you don't want to push. Because they're only going to be pushed so far. That's a reality. That is a reality. So there's cause and effect. When you have, you look at that moron up in Canada, Trudeau, and he's saying that, when he makes a statement, which he made December 29th, there's a certain percentage of the population that just is not going to do it. We have to figure out what we're going to do with them. What is that? Who are you people that think that you have to do something with those of us that are not going to do this? Who do you think you are? That's what blows me away. I don't know who these people think that they are. Oh, you're not complying. You're not doing as you're told. The carrot didn't work, and now we bring out the stick, and the stick's not working. You know how many people, over threat of loss of their job, have done it? It should never get to the... If it was so awesome, if this thing was so awesome, then people would just line up and go and get it. Why do you feel, and this is what this is a question. Why do people feel that they should bully people into trying to do something, anything, whatever the case may be? That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. But that's just just my opinion. As I've said many times on here, if you want to do it. Knock yourself out. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Simple. It's free will, free choice. But I will tell you this: I will not be bullied. I will not be intimidated. I will not be threatened into doing something that I do not want to do. I will not be bribed. You're not going to bribe. Have you ever? Okay, I want you guys to think about this. In the history of these type of things, right? In the history of them, have you ever seen bribes given? And that's what this 4-year scholarship. West Virginia, they're going to give you a couple of rifles. You're in a lottery to win this if you go and you do as you're told. When in the history of any of that have you ever seen before this where you were bribed to comply? And the question that I will always have: why the push so hard? What is the agenda? What's going on there? So something to think about. Because I can honestly tell you from my own perspective, no matter what they do, I'm never getting it. That's just me. It's my personal choice. I have this wonderful thing called an immune system. And when I was sick back here in November, my immune system worked and I got better. What a concept. What a concept. So I don't know, folks. There's a whole lot more I would like to say, to be honest with you, but I don't obviously want to have any problems and get another strike with YouTube, so I have to be very, very careful. And insanity, just insanity. But but cause and effect. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So when you continue to bully, intimidate, coerce, threaten people to do something, there is a certain segment of the population that are going to dig their heels in and say, oh yeah, try me. And I've heard all this talk. Well, they're going to round people up and put them in camps and all this type of stuff. Well, they better be very, very careful with that as well. Because there are people out there that are not going to camps that will fight back. So when you start doing stuff like that and you think that you're going to do that, and I want you to, well, we're not going to get into that part of it, but, because you didn't comply and do as you're told, they're going to lock you up indefinitely until you do something. That's what it'll come down to. And then they'll let you out. Keep me locked up for, well, if they ever got me locked into a cell. That ain't going to happen. So it's just crazy the way that things are right now, that, that criminals, this is what I don't understand. So criminals are out there breaking all kinds of laws. They're not prosecuting people. They're not going after these criminals. They do a crime, they let them out, in less than 24 hours they've done another crime. It makes no sense to me. But they're all victims. Remember that. Just remember, they're all victims. Insanity. Just complete and utter insanity. So, I don't get it. So, but anyway, I want to hear your feedback. on this. What do you guys think? Is there a breaking point? Are we coming to that breaking point? There's going to be, I'm going to tell you what, you look at history. History has a way of repeating itself. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. There always comes to a breaking point where people have had enough. How close to that breaking point are we? How close are we? So that's something to think about. Are we near that breaking point? I honestly think that if they continue to push this thing, that if they continue to do what they're doing and trying to make more draconian laws to control and coerce and bully and intimidate people, I think you're going to see that breaking point happen, and people are going to say enough is enough. And boy, I'll tell you what, that'll be a sad day for a lot of people. And then you, as a official, need to make a decision. Are you going to go after law-abiding citizens because they won't do something that the government wants them to do? Are you, and here's the other question, are you willing to risk your life? This isn't like, somebody that has a traffic warrant or has a warrant because they didn't show up in court or whatever the case may be, and they get to be the tough guys and bring in the SWAT team and all that type of stuff. We're talking about people that are not going to take it anymore. And when they make it, I'm going to tell you what, when people get to that point where they're not going to take it anymore, and if somebody comes and tries to do something to those people, they're going to fight back. It ain't like some strung out crackhead, all right? That's not what we're talking about here. We're not talking about those type of people with that type of mentality. We're talking about people that are fed up. So what's the breaking point? How far are they willing to go? How far are they willing to push? That's the question. I don't know the answer to that question, to be honest with you, but I do believe that it's close. I really do. I think people are fed up. I think they've had enough, and we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, I do want your feedback on this video. I want to hear what you guys have to say. We'll throw up another video later. I'm obviously behind. I normally have a video up by 3, and it's pushing 5 right now. So these things happen. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope your weekend is going well. And, let's keep doing what we're doing. Keep prepping, keep getting ready. Control what you can control. The stuff that we can't control, and if we have to deal with that down the road, then we deal with that down the road. But right now, just try to stay vigilant, stay the course, and you should be fine. Okay? So, I want to talk about my website real quick, PrepperNurse1.com. We have the Prepper Nurse 1 community there, and it is free to join. You do have to register, but no credit card information is asked. So once you're registered and you go in, you can read the message boards. You can look for somebody in your state or your country like-minded to connect with. So that's what it's there for. It's there for you guys as a resource to do that. Also on my website, we have the Forefathers, which is the CBD and hemp store. If you go to my website, PrepperNurse1.com, you will see their logo. You click on their logo, it will take you to their website. Once you are on their website, if you decide to make a CBD or hemp purchase, when you check out, make sure you use the discount code PrepperNurse1. That's the number 1, not O-N-E. Also, on my website, we have the Legacy freeze-dried foods. So if you go again, PrepperNurse1.com, you'll click on store, it will drop down, you will see Legacy. Click on Legacy. It will take you to the store within the website. What we have available is there. 25-year shelf life. It is GMO free. Gluten options are available for people that need that. It is also vegetarian, but there are beef and chicken options that can be purchased separately. It is also the largest portion size of the other freeze-dried food companies. So you may think, well, this other company is cheaper, but you're not getting as much food when you figure the portion size. So definitely it's something that you have to pay attention to. So definitely check that out. If you're interested, definitely you should stock up on it. It's a good thing to have in your preps. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race, and I think people really do need to figure that out. They really do. It would be a really helpful thing. Work together, not against each other. Stop letting them divide us. Divide and conquer is the plan, and it's working perfectly. Okay. Also, remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right? I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.